now I'm starting the fourth part of the story. So already Iago had started his conspiracy against Othello and Cassio. He hated Cassio as Cassio was given the position of lieutenant. He also hated Othello for loving Cassio, and he suspected that his wife Emilia was having an illicit affair with Othello. So he wanted to take revenge on both Othello and Cassio. Now what happened? There was festive mood on the island of Cyprus. They were all enjoying, and Cassio was on the officer on guard. And Iago provoked Cassio to have a drink, and it was a very much great offense for officer on duty to drink. Although Cassio resisted initially, yet he soon fell into the guile of Iago. He swallowed wine glass after glass and became drunk. So, although Cassio resisted initially, means he was trying to stop himself from drinking, but ultimately he gave up. He fell in the conspiracy of Iago and he drank glass after glass. Provoked by Iago, he praised the gentle lady Desdemona. And this man Iago was constantly provoking him. As a result, what happened? He just started praising Desdemona. And really, he did not have anything bad for Desdemona, but he was praising Desdemona in a from a very clear heart. So he even told Iago that she is a most exquisite lady. So he told Iago that Desdemona was the most exquisite lady. At the end, he got involved in a scuffle. So at the end, what happened? As he was drunk, he got involved in a fight. Montano, a worthy officer who interfered to pacify the dispute, was wounded in the scuffle. Montano, a very capable officer who was there, who interfered to pacify the dispute means the Montano interfered. He came and he wanted to stop the fight of Cassio, but he was wounded in this fight. Taking advantage of the situation, Iago spread the alarm, causing the castle bell to be rung as if a dangerous mutiny had set in. So Iago took the advantage of the situation. He just rang the emergency bell of the castle. It seemed it was just a simple fight. They could have settled the matter among themselves, but Iago did not take any chance, did not give any scope to do that. He rang the emergency castle bell, and it seemed that a dangerous mutiny had set in. The bell awakened Othello, who dressed in vest, came down to be the scene of action and asked Cassio of the cause. So Othello was in a hurry. He came down and to the scene of action and asked Othello of the cause. By now Cassio had regained some rationality but was too ashamed to reply. Now by now what happened? Cassio had regained some logic but was too ashamed, means he was so ashamed that he could not reply. Iago pretended to be reluctant to tell the truth, and as if compelled by Othello, gave an account of the whole matter in such a manner that it seemed to make Cassio's offense less, but actually made it appear greater than it was. Now what happened? Iago pretended to be reluctant, means at first he was pretending so much, it seemed that he was hesitating to tell the truth. But as if, means he pretended that as Othello was forcing him to tell the truth, he gave the account, or he told the story of the whole matter in such a manner that it seemed that Cassio's offense was much more. And consequently, Othello, who was a great strict observer of discipline, was forced to take away the rank of lieutenant from Cassio. As a result, what happened? Othello was a very strict observer of discipline. He could understand that it was a great offense from Cassio that he had been drinking on the spot. As he was on guard, he should not do that. So he removed Cassio from the position of the lieutenant. Thus, Iago's first artifice succeeded. So, first conspiracy became successful. He had now undermined his hated adversary, Cassio, and was successful to thrust him out of his place. So, he had now overcome his enemy, Cassio, and was successful to force him out of his place. Cassio, whom this misfortune had entirely sobered, now lamented to his seeming friend Iago. Now Cassio, after this misfortune, he became a little sober. He became soft. Now he could realize his mistake. He regretted, to whom his seeming friend, means Iago was pretending to be his friend, but it was totally false, and he believed on Iago. Reputation, reputation, reputation. Oh, I have lost my reputation. I have lost the immortal part of myself, and what remains is bestial. My reputation, Iago, my reputation. Now he lamented, he regretted for the fact that reputation is the only thing which usually stays after the person dies. So, but he has lost that immortal part of his life, means that reputation. And now whatever remains, it can be destroyed easily. So his body, his state, he would be destroyed easily. And now, as he has lost his reputation, nothing is left which can be counted after his death. So he despised himself. Cassio started hating himself. He thought how he could ask the general for his place again. Now at that time, he was thinking that how he could request Othello to give him back his position. Now Iago advised him to apply to the lady to mediate for him with her lord. Now he means Iago suggested what? Iago suggested another deadly plan which Cassio could not understand. He said what? That you go and tell these to Lady Desdemona, and you just tell her to mediate you in front of Othello. Why? Because Othello would listen to Desdemona, and Cassio was a very good friend of Desdemona and Othello. Cassio did as Iago advised him. Desdemona promised him that she would be his solicitor with her lord. Now Cassio did whatever as Iago advised him. Desdemona promised him that she would be his solicitor with her lord. She would be the person with solicitor with her lord. She immediately set about for his cause in so earnest and pretty manner that Othello, who was mortally offended with Cassio, could not put her off. So what happened? She immediately started setting out about this cause. Means when Desdemona heard about Cassio, she became very tensed, and she immediately started in a very honest manner, because she thought that Cassio could not do such a thing. And she acted as a mediator between Cassio and Othello, and she started requesting Othello for Cassio. But what happened? Who was mortally offended with Cassio could not put her off. Now Othello was very much offended with Cassio, but he could not stop Desdemona from requesting. When he pleaded delay because it was too soon to pardon such an offender, she insisted that it should be the next night or the next morning to that at farthest. So Othello could not stop Desdemona, and Othello was very much in a melting condition also when he heard about the request of Desdemona. So he said what? That he would not be able to pardon or to pardon such an offender, because Cassio committed a great crime, and Desdemona insisted that it should be the next night or the next morning to be at farthest.